Good morning, friends. Again, we welcome you with the mock speaking session. We are recording these sessions to give you ideas like what is the actual pattern of the IELTS exam and how the introductory questions, cue cards, and follow up questions are asked. So, today I'm sitting with a wonderful and confident student of our institution, and without taking much time, I'm directly coming to the speaking part. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. What about you?
I'm also fine. What's your name?
So my name is Kamaljeet Singh.
Where are you from?
I am from Pihova, which is a small city of Haryana.
Okay, tell me something about your hometown.
Uh, there are many special things of my hometown. Like if I talk about the holy river, that name is Saraswati. It is very famous in my region. Also, there is a Sikh temple, which is a historical temple and very famous in Punjabi communities. So these are the religious special things of my hometown. And if I talk about the facilities, then facilities, every facilities is available in my hometown. Like if I talk about the education facility, so there are much big CBSE schools for providing good education, and transportation facility, electricity facility, also are good, and I am happy that I live in this city.
Okay, I'm going to ask certain questions on the topic of money. Is money important for you?
Yes, of course. Yeah, without money, we cannot do anything. So money is important for ourselves. We can buy anything. We can buy the facilities. Three main things: shelter, food, and we can buy these things by money.
Okay, do people in your country save their money?
Yes, if I talk about the city people, like urban people, they are aware about saving money because they know how to be use this money in the future for their offsprings. But if I talk about the rural area, so people are not so much aware about the money saving.
Okay, what sort of things do young people spend their money on?
If I talk about particular on young students, so they just because this era is modern era, so they just want to focus on to show the status and show the trend. So they just use their most amount of money on wearing styles and buy the good gadgets and electronic gadgets. So these type of things that students spend.
Okay, how do you feel when you don't have enough money to buy something you want?
Actually, most of the generation, most of the students feel that they feel stressed. How? Wow, I don't want. I feel stressed. Something. They don't. They be bored. They feel stressed that they don't get this thing. But if I talk about myself, then I feel not stressed. I want to save money that I can surely buy this thing in that month, and till that month I save money for that.
Okay, there are some questions on the topic of food and meals. Question is, what is your favorite meal? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
So meal is, first of all, meal is very important for us. So if I talk about particular meal, so breakfast is very my favorite meal because it is scientifically proved that we have the food we eat in the breakfast is digest completely rather than if I talk about lunch and dinner. So
Okay.
this is the reason why favorite breakfast is my favorite meal is breakfast.
How important do you think it is to have 3 meals a day?
As I earlier told that meals is important for because it develop our growth and stamina. It gives strongness to our body. So if we left the meal like dinner, so by 2 meal we cannot make the maintenance of our body growth and strongness.
Who do you think enjoys cooking more, older or younger people?
Actually, so if I talk about the modern generation, so elder feel more comfortable while cooking because younger have no attention toward cooking. They just want to do the work on electronic gadgets and they want to do the chatting with their friends. They have no attention toward cooking. So it is they think that it is the work of elder people.
Do you think more people will eat more microwaved meals in the future?
Yes, of course. It will be. It is true that it will happen in future because people have no so much time, so they just want to be cook the food in the morning and just heat it by a micro oven and eat that.
Okay, there is a cue card for you. Cue card topic is talk about a wedding you have been to. Your hints are where it was, when it was, who you met there, and explain why this wedding was important to you. You have 1 minute time to prepare, no issue. You can start.
Actually, if I talk about myself, so I am very fond of attending parties. Whether the parties are marriage parties or birthday parties. So today I would like to talk about when I attended a marriage and that was special for me. Actually, last month I attended a party of my best friend. His name is Simranjit Singh. First of all, I just want to tell you about why this party is special for me. Because he is my best friend in every situation. He helped me and always motivate me and give me the right direction. So it was important me to attend that party because he came to my house with his full family and gave me the invitation card. So it was my responsibility to attend that party. So when I just went there, this party was held at Shanti Farm. When I went there, and then my friend Simranjit Singh specially came to me and say thank to me that you come to my party. And then I met with my friends and eat some food. And the special thing I come on that the special thing that I saw my ex-girlfriend there because I have a zigzag story with her. So his parents just oppose him to come to college, so I just saw her there. And then she came to me and do chatting with me. We met together and sort out our problem. So this is the thing that this marriage was special for me. We just exchanged our phone numbers and I was very happy because of my best friend marriage I met my ex-girlfriend and we became a good friend there.
Okay, there are some follow-up questions for you on the topic of weddings and marriages in general. First is, what is the best age for a person to get married?
It not depend on age. Because the government just provide the age of 21 for a boy and 18 for a girl. So I think that when a person just successful in his life achieve his goal and be independent of their parents, he can do all his work by his own self. Then that's the time when he or she have to marry.
What kinds of things should young people do before they get married?
uh, as I earlier said, they have to achieve their goal. Like if I take my example, then I have to go abroad and want to open my own business. After that, I have to marry, because if I just do marriage before achieving my goal, so how can I be happy in my marriage? How can I satisfy my wife? So first achieve our goals and then after do marriage.
Do you think people should get married again if their first marriage is not successful?
Yes, there is no rule that we have to spend our whole life with a person. If we are not satisfied with our wives or with our husband, and we have always problem with each other, so we can make a agreement and do divorce, and then we can also live our life with another person.
Okay, I have few more follow-up questions for you on the topic of marriage and society. Question is, the roles of men and women are changing. How has this impacted on how people view marriage in your culture?
If I talk about my culture, then they think this is the bond of seven lives, because it is the role of it is the thing that was asked by our ancestors. So if I talk about the modern era, so this has no values. People think that if they are not satisfied, they can easily get divorced and spend their life with another person.
Okay, one more cue card question. The media often highlights celebrity marriages and contracts that are agreed on before marriage. Is this a practical attitude towards marriage?
I don't think so. Yeah, because they just want that new channel just want to increase their TRP so their by telecast their marriages and contracts, because it has negative impact on us, because if we just follow them, because we can also face some problems, because they have so much money, they can easily do a contract with each other, but we are a normal person, we cannot contract like that. So don't be follow the news channels.
Okay, your last question is changes in attitude to marriage and family responsibilities have resulted in increasing number of single parent families. How will this impact on society in the future?
Yes, of course, this is true that nowadays changing the attitude of marriage will result in single parents. If I talk about the future, then we have to sort out this problem, because if this continuously instantly do like this, so every person in my hometown and in my country just be a single parent. We have to cope up with this problem, because it has negative impact on our offsprings, because they saw it and do the same things.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.